Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome back to more of the Curious Expedition with a horribly disfigured Freya Stark. She was in a factory accident, you know, when she was a kid. Had her hair pulled off. I reckon because of the skin graft she needed. Yeah, it was a scalping. She got scalped. So yeah, horribly disfigured. Not good, not good. But what is good is we are on Expedition 3 of 6. We've got a fair amount of money. We're exploring deserts. That's her perk. Her perk is to explore deserts. So let's stick to the deserts. But let's play a favourite game of mine. It's called Here's What You Could Have Won. So if we were to go with something else, we could have gone to the Lunatic Jungle, which is okay. A couple of villages, a cenote, which would have been okay. Plenty of shrines. We have the Defiled Jungle. Pretty much the same. An extra shrine to the village, which, yeah, it's okay if you want lots of monies. And the Sorrowful Jungle, which has the sacrificial shriney thing, which we don't really know how to use yet. I'm sure we'll get around to using it properly. But no. We are going to the desert. The Wohomi Desert. Scorching heat and sand as far as the eye can see. That's what we love. That's what we live for. We live for this. Heat and sand and more heat. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So Wohomi Desert it is. Eagerly anticipating the upcoming adventure, I hurried to the harbour. The captain had yet to arrive, so I spent my time on the deck, enjoying the cool breeze. Not long after my arrival, the trader approached me. He was eager to see the idol we had obtained. Well, we did get the idol, so here, time for you to obtain it. We handed over the idol. A smile brightened his face as he turned the idol in his hands. Give me my money. We were given a handsome sum of 150 funds as a reward for our efforts. Awesome. A rough-looking hunter proposed an interesting offer. He told me about a malicious hyena called Snarf Rattle. He hated the creature with all his heart and wanted proof of its death. A worthwhile reward would wait for me if I hunted it down and returned its pelt. Does this look like a party which is going to be able to go hunting? Does this look like a war party? Does this look like a party which is able to survive anyway? In my best impression, which you can't see, this is my Home Alone impression. I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, I was shaking my head there. Again, there's no pictures, so you can't see. You'll just have to take my word for it. But yes, me, an 8-year-old child, shopping by myself? I don't think so. Anyway, we shall refuse that. I refused his offer. I would not kill this precious animal. This expedition could potentially lift me into the first place. We're 2 fame off, guys. You know, that's like, what, an extra tooth? It's not a lot. Word about this had spread in the city, so many new recruits arrived at the ship, willing to join our trek. Who did I want to recruit? Well, we've got Tim Timster. We have Ferazashar Tarapor. And we have no thanks, so no thanks. My heart jumped with joy as I heard that the ship was ready to leave the harbour. One thing which I like about the camels, which again I believe is unique to Freya Stark from the off, although you can pick them up on treks once you're out there with other characters, is the fact that camels hold a load of stuff. So there's no real need to upgrade them. You know, four that's like 2 upgrades on a donkey, so why waste the money? Let's just purchase equipment. Let's just purchase equipment. Right, so we are going to be buying the campsite, that is for sure. We are going to be buying all the chocolate in the world that we can muster. We are going to be buying, not the marbles, they're rubbish. Plenty of rope, plenty of torches. The machetes will probably come in useful for the price of them. Let's buy 3 first aid kits because we have 3 people to heal. And how much bullets? 8. Let's buy all the bullets because you never know. You never know. And we've still got a bit of cash, so all good. Just in time, the vessel was ready to head for distant shores. I feel more prepared this time. We're still going to pick up a shed load of water, but I feel more prepared. That's good. That's good. Expedition 3 now. And we are generating shrines. Ooh, lots and lots of shrines. So we're still in a 4-region map. Again, the west side is looking... Oh, shouldn't have pressed that. The west side is looking very mountainous, so that might work in our favour. Early this morning, we finally reached the shore of our expedition area. I knew this land held one or two special surprises for us. I'll be the judge of that. You may not have noticed, but I think we're being watched right now. Oh, Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Everything's fine, friend. Everything's fine. So we want waters, and yes, that's fine. We will leave in a second. Waters and waters. Good. Let's go. Right, so straight away we have absolutely nothing to explore. Cool. I think, however, we will make our way over to this hill here, which should cover this region. Then again, if we get up onto the hill here, being right next to us, there's 3 locations to find in this region. Yeah, it'll give us a good idea on what's going on the west side of this map. So let's have a gander. Come on. Oh, it is open. Okay, and there's 3 locations to find in that region. Okay. Well, first things first. We have a village straight away. That's good. That's good. Today we reached a village. The natives seemed to be a clan of well-trained warriors. We were not the only visitors in this village. A wandering trader and self-proclaimed beastmaster had set up a few mysteriously covered crates. The villagers observed us with caution. They were kind and offered us what they could. I don't have anything to trade right now, I suppose. We'll get rid of some rope and torches, I suppose. Let's just see what the beastmaster's got. I greeted the beastmaster. This trader seemed to roam the area to catch some of the wildest local wildlife. He welcomed us and presented his selection of beasts locked away in massive wooden cages. With a mysterious smile, he declared to have something absolutely unique on offer today. A battle tiger. Ooh, 15. Okay. We felt welcome here. They remained very polite, and we felt like welcome guests in this settlement. Let's trade. They have no teeth to trade. Yeah. No, not first. We could get the ivory. No, let's not worry about it. We did not come to an agreement with the villagers, so let us crack on. We got ready and headed out as new adventures could be waiting around the next corner. Edward Pedler was glad to leave the natives behind us. You dirty, dirty racist. Alright, so down to the next question mark. It might have a good view into the next region as well. Oh, it's an old camp. We approached an old campsite, the remains of an expedition that had failed long before us. The few mortal remains were long rotten and overgrown by the voracious plant life. Well, you've got to admit, it looks pretty voracious, that dead tree. Yes. I was sure we would find something valuable here. We formed small search teams and searched the place. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to valuable equipment. Oh, well, we'll definitely have the berries, and we can use the weather balloon. I'm not sure how well that will be, but never mind. Let's eat the berries now. Why the hell not? Alright, so we don't really want to venture into the next region just yet. We will, however, get onto the hill just to see what is available. Oh, we've got raptors. We've got raptors. We must have a magnetic mountain somewhere we haven't spotted yet because the compass is going absolutely loco. And as an educated guess goes, I would say it's probably south of us. So we're probably best heading eastwards after this. Westwards after this. And just checking that second region. Before we head down. I inspected the mysterious more than 3 meters high granite figure. Its cold eyes seemed to focus on us. Its presence felt uncomfortable, and I desired to move on. I noticed a few items by the statue. They must have been... Have I just done this? I don't think... No, I haven't, have I? I'm going a bit loco. Yeah, we'll take more berries. Tome page of random teleportation. A page that was ripped from an ancient tome. It is written in unearthly alien letters, but for some reason you can read it. Well, let's take it. We took what we could use from the sacrificial offerings. Cool. Cool. Should we use it? We're sort of stuck in the middle. We're surrounded by panthers and raptors. So the worst thing it can do is throw us back up here. But we can always go and rest at the boat and then make our way across. I say we use it. Let's use it. Okay. Okay. Fine. That was probably worse. Never mind. Right, so we might as well head south. Yes, let's head south and hope that the hyenas don't aggro. Ooh, a shrine. Let's go. We arrived at a majestic structure, seemingly a holy shrine to the inhabitants of the region. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. The portal that led within emanated an eerie chill. Spooky. A thick layer of sand seemed to surround the structure. I don't think this debuff on this shrine is going to make much of a difference in the desert, but never mind. We'll see it through. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. We found a stone altar that was covered in ancient writings. Good, and we've got space for it, so let's take it. This was not a day of hesitation. We took what we came for. We grabbed the treasure and hurried outside as the plant life behind us began to wither and die. We could not tell how, but it seemed like we had caused some kind of shift in the climate of this region. Oh dear, we have killed everything in this region. That is, how do you kill something which is already dead? There you go. Bit of philosophical thought for you there. We found a cave. It seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We needed a torch to uncover its secrets. Let's have a look. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We arrived at a small cavern filled with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. The skeletons of what must have been a French explorer stared at us through hollow eye sockets. Let's have a look. To our surprise, one of the rotten crates still held some valuable equipment. More balloons, more rope. Loving it. Loving it. And on to the next one, which we can just about get to. And that's another cave. We approached a cave. It led deep into the darkness, and we needed a torch to move inside. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small underground lake. The water was clear as day, sustaining the growth of vegetation, primarily many colourful mushrooms. If we were to invest some time, we would surely be able to collect a few. Now, please, have some green mushrooms. That's the only thing I need. Blue mushrooms are okay. Reds don't need. Green is the colour we want. After spending some time in the cave, we had collected some seemingly digestible mushrooms. Green. Boo. We will take that. And then we'll take that back. And we'll take the blue. We'll take the blue. And that is this region done for. So where do we go now? The panther's aggroed but stuck behind rocks, which is probably for the best. Let's see if we can make our way through here. Oh dear. Raptors. Okay, so we have two raptors of 12 health apiece. We've got a fair few extra dice now, and we've got some bullets. We should be okay. Let's give it a whirl. If anything, people will get injured, and we can just heal them up. Right, so. Oh, I can use you with something. Aim shot. Masterful shot. Damage 12. I'll take that. Ha! Right, so. Let's throw one of those out and one of those out. If I throw in a bullet, can I use that as well? Yes, I can. Cutting the post. Let's roll again. And we'll take that. And we'll take another bullet. Because what? In fact, screw it. Let's take 2 bullets. Why not? Triple attack. Come on. For the win. Boo. Yeah. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I'm feeling good. What happened to my shield? Oh, masterful shot again. Overkill. And rightly needed. We stripped what was useful from the dead. Alright, so we're going to take everything, I think. Take all. Right, so let us promote Etienne. Which means you should be able to make some decent food now. So let's cook the meat up. So, overcooked animal meat. Well, at least not burning it, I suppose. How much is it worth now? 10 sanity. That's good. That's good. We can live with that. And let's use the first aid kits. We set up camp to treat the injured. So, Freya, you get healed up. We used the first aid kit to treat the injuries of Freya Stark. She had some colour return to her cheeks afterwards. And also Eddie. We used the first aid kit to treat the injuries of Eddie. He had some colour return to his cheeks afterwards. Cool. Well, we're still overloaded though. What can we get rid of? The mushrooms aren't too useful, so we'll use them, we'll probably not. Make our way into the next region. 126. Oh, we're still overloaded. We're still overloaded. Okay. Right. Well, in which case, let's drop the first aid kit. Oh, that was me pressing the wrong button. Get rid of you. There we go. Right. So, 16. That's better. That's better. Alright, so we've found the pyramid. I am not going to head to it yet. We're going to wing it a bit further. Let's make our way up top. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. Oh dear. Okay, we'll take the raptor out and we'll go around the other side, I think, to the question mark. One raptor. Come on, masterful shot again. Plan shot. I'll take a plan shot. And we'll take over the post. When you need to. That'll do. We stripped what was useful from the dead. Loot. Right, it all stacks, so take it all. And let's cook up the meat. Eat the meat. And I'm going to avoid the birds because they're powerful. And I am not. And we have a cave. Yes. We approached a cave. The entrance seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We required a torch to uncover its secrets. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We arrived at a small underground lake. The water was clear as day, sustaining the growth of mushrooms with a wonderfully bright hue. If we were to invest some time, we would surely be able to collect some of them. Let's have a look. After spending some time in the cave, we had collected some seemingly digestible mushrooms. Again, it's a bit of meh. So we'll take those. We'll take that. Yes. Yes, that'll do. We'll use the mushroom. Still nothing? Oh, wow, it's really far up. And there's 2 more things to find in this region. It's not going to be down the bottom, so let's head up. We can take on some hyenas. They're just normal hyenas. Nothing to get worried about, really, he says. We'll head in that direction. I feel we're going to get, yeah, collared by the hyena anyway. 2 hyenas, both with 6 health. What are you going to throw at me? Aim shot. Plan shots, that's 1 down. What do you do? Kick? Kick it is. Right, we need another shield and sword, please. Boom. The post. Can I throw in a dynamite? A bullet even. That'll do. We stripped what was useful from the remains. And again, we shall take it all. Oh. No, we'll take the teeth and the food. We're going to leave the pelts. We've got the raptor pelts, and there's more of the raptor pelts. We'll cook up the meat again. Eat the food again. And move up to the top. Another cave. We approached another cave. That also led deep into the darkness. And once again, we required a torch to move inside. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small cavern filled with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. The skeleton of what must have been a French explorer stared at us through hollow eye sockets. Soon this will all be over. Reek, reek, reek. To our surprise, one of the rotting cates still held some valuable equipment. Well, I think it goes to say we're going to take the dynamite. We'll take the whiskey because we can drink that straight away. I'm not too fussed by the treasure map. We don't have any shovels. It is of no use. So let's drink the whiskey. Cool. And make our way down to whatever this may be here. Right, we don't need to worry about that. I don't think. We've got plenty of health there. Now in this region there's 3 to discover. We can only see the 2. So let's head straight down first. I wouldn't like to think they were going to shove it in the corner here. No, we got away with that. Another cave. We found a cave. Its opening led deep into the darkness. We needed a torch to move inside. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small cavern filled with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. Wow, these French are terrible at exploring deserts. Didn't they have the Foreign Legion? Didn't they used to be set up in deserts? You'd have thought these French explorers would be a bit more savvy. Where are the German explorers? Where are the Spanish explorers? Where are the Portuguese explorers? Even dead English explorers? Nowhere. Can't find them. Not a soul. What's happened to them? Are they all successful? Maybe they're all successful. Maybe that's it. Maybe the French are just rubbish and everyone else are okay. Or at least bring enough water. Don't know. Rant over. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to valuable equipment. Okay, right. Well, the machetes stack. The jewels. The gold's more important. We're going to need the water. I want to keep the dynamite. Let's take the gold. And the jewels weren't that expensive. So we'll leave that and we'll use the weather balloons, I think. Use. Don't know what it's doing. Use. I think it's just letting me see stuff. I'm flashing. Yeah, I think it just gives me more exploration points. I don't think it does anything more than that. But even so, it does mean we can upgrade people. Really? Etienne is an alcoholic after 2 whiskies? Damn French. Can't take their whiskey. They're okay on wine. Can't take their whiskey. Right, we're going to promote him anyway. That will keep him happy. And we need to keep making our way down south. So we'll come and explore these two and then head back in and we're all done. As it turns out, we haven't needed the torch and we haven't touched our chocolate, which is good, I suppose. Cave, ditto, etc, etc. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a concealed opening in one of the walls that seemed to lead into another part of the cave. Only one person would be able to squeeze through it at a time. How many do we have now? 2 out of a possible 2, 4, 7. That's not good odds, is it? And I'm quite happy with the group, so no, we'll leave it. Let's move on to the next one. The last one, as it turns out. Oh, and that's just an oasis. So 43 to get to the pyramid, and we get to keep the chocolate. I say okay. We can do it. Have faith. Nothing's going to go wrong. This has been a good expedition. You bastard. This expedition was taking a toll on all of us. At tea time I heard a loud scream. Edward Pedler had been bitten and bled from an unsightly torso wound. He was screaming at me to take the appropriate measures. It was obvious that Mr. Teague was the attacker, as he was shaking and nervously looking around the environment as looking for an attack. I could see the panic in his eyes. It's a camel! It's going to bite! It's going to spit! Eddie, don't get close! That's the thing. It's an animal. It's been a long time. Don't get me wrong. We have been in the desert for a while. I can understand that you're feeling lonely, but you go and touch up a camel, it's going to bite you. We're at the pyramid. Let's just go home. I refused to kill the animal, which upset Edward Pedler beyond a civilized measure. He would need some time to accept my decision. That's fine. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. The majestic golden pyramid rose above its environment. Overcoming all the obstacles, we had yet survived. Enter the pyramid. After all this hardship, euphoria overcame me. I knew that this name, Steyerfrach, would be forever remembered. History books, here I come. Yeah, they're annoyed. Yeah, we don't do well with the natives generally. Success. That wasn't a bad one. We've searched everything we possibly could here. Still no Necronomicon. The only doubt in my mind is the fact we didn't go into the cave in that little slit. I didn't want to risk anyone. If I had more able-bodied members of the trek, I would probably have done it. But with only 2, you lose 1. I lose 2 dice straight away. So that is my story on that, and that's what I'm sticking to. As it turns out, we still finished first. Lots of fame. We're doing okay. Let's rock it. Fantastic. Time to celebrate with a drink. I'm hoping that my guy's actually standing behind him, and that wasn't the camel saying that, but who knows in this game. Right, we have Black Market, access to more gear when equipping your trek before heading out into the unknown. Interesting. We have Strong Mind, increased maximum sanity. Not too fussed about that. Now we've got the tent and we've got lots of chocolate. And we have lone survivor, survive a little longer when all alone. Well, hopefully it won't come down to that. So let's go for the black market, and hopefully that will help us at the start of the expeditions to come. Huzzah! Huzzah! Okay, well, Richard Burton, not the actor, has not pulled too far ahead of us. What's that? 56? So that's okay. That's okay. We need to sell stuff. So we're going to sell the gold and the gold. We're going to keep all the teeth. Teeth. Cool. We've got 104. Again, the raptor skins are worth quite a lot, so let's sell those. The golden head's only worth 50. 224. I've already bought the camp site. We only want binoculars, really. We could buy a pistol, I suppose. We've got plenty of chocolate. Let's gift it. Let's gift it. Just to keep us near the top. See, 6 in it. It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. But yeah, that was a good expedition overall. There's not a lot really to moan about. We managed to find everything. I'm feeling formidable when it comes to attacking things now. Now we've got those extra bullets, and we've got the decent combos on the dice as well. We just need it to roll in our favour. As you can see from the last Explorer, sometimes it doesn't go in your favour, but you don't get much choice in that. It's all down to the RNG gods. Just keep praying, keep putting money on their shrine, and I'm sure everything will go according to plan. So, as always, thank you for watching. A like is always appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.